Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at DarkHawk. We're going to look at his abilities, talk a little bit about them, and his synergy bonuses. Now, this is only a 330, so I don't think looking at his attributes is very useful here, but let's start with his synergies. So the first one is called Friends, and it gives all champions 5% attack. Pretty straightforward. I don't know if that increases with the tier level, but I'm assuming it does. The next one is called Nighthawks. So DarkHawk will start the fight in a random mode. That can be interesting. We'll see. Night Thrasher, we're not too interested in those, but you can see them there. All right. Now this one I'm actually interested in. Dark Justice. So DarkHawk, Venom, Punisher, and Ghost Rider have a 30% power rate against villains and plus 10% critical rating against heroes. I like it, especially since I use Ghost Rider. He is a very good champion. Venom, I don't have Venom as a 5-star. If I did, I'd be using Venom because he just recently got buffed and he is a beast now. I'd actually consider taking him to rank 5. All right, and lastly, we have Birds of Prey. So DarkHawk, Vulture, Falcon, and Hawkeye have a 5% critical rating extra, added on, and their damaging debuffs are 40% stronger. That's what caught my eye. Hawkeye, doesn't he have a damaging debuff? Yes, he does. His bleed is nasty and 40% stronger. I'm going to have to play around with that. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at his abilities here. So you can see I have his signature ability at 33. And you can see that he has 3 different modes that he can go into. And each of his modes grant him something different. Shield mode gives him a chance to auto block. Stealth mode gives him offensive power rate increase, and Null Mode gives him additional attack rating, and all of them go up with his level. So you want to have your DarkHawk as high of a sig level as possible. Max him out, and he is good. All right? So he definitely benefits from higher sig levels. Now, he has a passive. He's a robot, so he is immune to poison and bleed. Now, his wing attacks have 100% armor penetration. What are his wing attacks? Well, one of them that I can think of is his heavy attack, because it certainly uses his wings, and I've gotten hit by it, and it hurts. And now you know why. All right, so let's talk about the first mode here, Shield Mode. Now, if DarkHawk is knocked down, he exits any other mode. So when you're fighting him, you might want to avoid it, but you can also use that to your advantage if you're wanting to push him into another mode. All right, so just something to keep in mind. But he will go into shield mode for 10 seconds. Now, you might want to push him into shield mode. You might want to deal with that rather than whatever mode he was in. That's up to you. All right, shield mode provides him with more armor, and it reduces critical damage by 100%. 100%. So you'll crit, but you're not really going to do any real extra damage at all. That's how I read it. All right, your crits are going to basically be doing normal damage. Not sure if I have that right, but that's how I read this. Now, if DarkHawk blocks a contact attack while he's in shield mode, he has a 100% chance to inflict a shock, dealing 70 energy damage. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it can help. It's a little extra. All right, so the next thing that they're talking about here is null space regen. If DarkHawk enters a mode from a different mode, he regenerates health over 2 seconds. And I believe all of these things go up with his signature level. So DarkHawk, he looks really good. I would love to have him as a 5-star awakened at a high sig level. He looks like he's good for offense and for defense. All right, so now you've got his special attack 1. His special attack 1 does something different depending on which mode you're in. So that gives you a lot of flexibility to do different things to your opponent. So if you're in shield mode, you'll inflict a stun for 3.5 seconds. If you're in stealth mode, then your opponents generate no power from that attack. That can be useful, especially if you've pushed them close to their special 3 and you want to fire off your special. And a lot of times we have to hold back our special and bait out their special just because we don't want to push them to their special 3. But this is saying when you're in stealth mode, you can fire off your special 1 and not worry about pushing them to their special 3 or even to another bar of power. I can see that being useful against Magic as well. You know, you won't push her to that next bar, so she won't have a chance to proc that limbo. At least not with the special attack when you're in stealth mode. And finally, when you're in null mode, this attack inflicts shock, dealing 700 energy damage over 4 seconds. So that's like a damaging mode there. All right. Now your special attack 2, DarkHawk exits any other mode and enters stealth mode for 20 seconds. Mode activation is unaffected by ability accuracy reduction. So that means if you have a champion that can reduce ability accuracy, then it's not going to keep him from changing over into this stealth mode with that special 2 attack. Can't stop it that way. I don't know if there's any way to stop it, but you're not going to stop it with ability accuracy reduction abilities or anything like that. While he's in stealth mode, DarkHawk passively reduces the opponent's defensive power gain by 70%. And incoming light and medium attacks have a 30% chance to miss. If you fought him in the event, you already know about the light and medium attacks having a chance to miss. One way to fight him when he's in stealth mode is not to finish your combos. Just do a medium, light, back off. And just keep doing that over and over again. You have a 30% chance to miss, so that means you have a 70% chance to hit him. All right. And finally, you have his special attack 3. This inflicts a heal block, which can be very useful. And it prevents the opponent from healing for 30 seconds. So that's a 30-second heal block. That is huge against healing champions. I'm very interested to see how well he can do against Wolverine in Realm of Legends. That seems like cycling special 3 attacks is actually viable for getting through him. Don't know. All right. DarkHawk exits any other mode and enters null mode for 30 seconds. And again, it's unaffected by ability accuracy reduction. It provides 700 attack rating and 25% block penetration. And while in null mode, DarkHawk's basic attacks have a 100% chance to inflict shock, instantly dealing 70 energy damage. And that seems like a little bit low. However, while he's in null mode, and he's going to be in null mode for 30 seconds, all of his basic attacks are doing this shock damage. So that is nasty. All right. So that is DarkHawk. That's a look at DarkHawk. He's good for attack. He's good for defense. You want to have him at a high signature level. Some of his synergies look pretty good. So I am looking forward to getting him eventually as a 5-star and awakening him and being able to play with him. All right, so now we're going to end the video with a little DarkHawk gameplay. Of course, we're going to go into Realm of Legends and go up against our favorite practice dummy, Winter Soldier. Now, you can see here, all of his synergy bonuses are active. Now, I'm also running Suicide, so when you see the damage, keep that in mind. Now, my goal during this fight is just to show you his specials. So I'm going to first build up to a special 3, let you see that. That puts him in Null Mode, and then you're going to take a look at the damage that he can do when he's in Null Mode. So take a look at that, and I'll also go through his special 1, his special 2, and I'll fire off a heavy as well. And towards the end, this is not a full fight here. Towards the end of the video, you'll also notice that I stop blocking and I'm just letting him hit me. So first he hits me, knocks me down, and I go into shield mode. And I'm still not blocking, and you'll be able to see his auto block in action there. Alright, so enjoy the fight and take a look at the damage numbers, and remember he is just a 4-star, only rank 3. So keep that in mind.
Made a mistake saying I cannot run this race. It's playtime, I'm gonna crush your face. This is not a phase. Hey guys, I know you feel that bass. Roll with that until you see my face. Rising from a thick layer of fog at midnight. There's a time and a place to kill it. I spill it, leak documents from a flaming tongue. Rappers acting so saintly when not long ago you were baking, cuz. And now they catch the aroma. Wonder what the kid is baking up. And a little secret ingredient they're needing is something for waking up. My flow was caffeine and I'm the black king of spades. Among smaller cards, and that scream you hear is mad heat. I am the daddy of cracking the bones of the flashiest chic. No skipping as I grow up in a robust prison. Everything I think I need is already given. For some reason I am hardly living. Physical needs are what can't be controlled. Give a kid candy, take away his soul. Can't tell the difference between hot and cold. My senses are dimmed and I'm sold. But as the credits start to roll, I wake up and I miss the movie. The people around me are swarming like they just saw something that's dooming. Now they're telling me that I miss a lot and I gotta go back and see it. Yet everyone who was watching came at that with a crooked demeanor. These subtleties and half-truths are running my country at large. Shipping this garbage by every ocean. I'm about to sink the barge. Health, war, famine, and money. Get rid of those and we have no country. What happened to thinking people love me? These relationships feel so ugly. It's like we're speaking on the surface, but something sounds scripted about all the verbiage, like everything we think came from another person, and we didn't take time to think if it's worth it. To act as a service to only a few human perspectives. Now we got humanity's section by politics, culture, religion, perspective. None of us have accurate depth perception. It's been messed with and I feel headless. No wonder I'm trying to convert that dude in the uniform to a dead. Get this, my head is full of death cause it's a dead shit full of phantoms and redness on the walls from blood shedded. No angels left in heaven, and in turn I'm the one they sent in. Close your eyes and get in. This is one hell of a head trip. Most isolated, now watch that echo. I'm isolated everywhere like presto. I don't really know how to keep a friend.
So that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it informative. You can see why DarkHawk is a pretty good champion. So click like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you thought about this video. And you guys have a blessed day.